Deuces Wild is proving to be harder than I expected. These mistakes just keep happening. Today, I'm tackling the errors that are still costing me and probably you. Hey everyone, I'm Smak, and today we're going to be doing Deuces Wild Training Video 5. This game is taking much longer to master than Jacks Are Better double bonus, but we will definitely get it going. With the deuces, as you know, this doesn't have anything looking good, so we're going to redraw. No hits there. Interesting, 4 to a flush. We'll definitely go through and hold that. And we missed. But we're going to go through and master this, and I know we will. This is video 5, and I know after 6, usually we go to the second level, so I think we will be good by then. Here are a pair of aces. I feel like I'm really tweaking my issues that I'm having, and I just need to keep doing that and get that fixed. Nothing here to hold. 3 to a flush is not enough. Interesting hand here. We're definitely holding the wild. We have a straight flush / royal flush draw, or we have the 3 queens. This one, I believe we're just going to go the 3 queens because we're probably looking about 7.5 not to 9.5 equity. I'm still warming my brain up. The other's probably around 6.5, so I'm thinking the queens would be the right one. All right, it was 9.3 versus 5.5. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's see how many easy mistakes I make this video, because they have been happening. So here we have 3 6s. Yes, we do have a straight flush draw, but that's not going to be strong enough. So we're going to hold 3 6s. I cannot wait till the next level because I'm interested to see how I will do with level 2 hands. 4 5 is interesting, but it's not high enough. I believe it starts at 5 6 or 6 7, but it's definitely not 5 4 because the 2 would possibly be an issue with this because it would be 5 4 3 2, and that hurts because that's the wild. So this is a redraw. Wow, look at that. Interesting. Too bad we didn't get that to start. All right, we're going to hold the wild, and there's nothing else. Holding the wild is a pretty good sound move. We're going to hold this because it's around 5 equity. And we did hit 10. So here we can see over here, this is our expected value. And this tells you about how many credits you will get back each time you go through and hold what's here. And you're betting 5 every time because we always do the max. This is a simulation. This isn't real money. This is just to train. And here you can see you pretty much get your stuff back every time. With this though, we actually got on the higher end, which is double. But of course with this is in the long run, so you're not going to see these results right away. It's just over a period of time. Great hand here. We're definitely going to go for the royal with the 2. There's a straight flush draw, but when compared to a royal, plus the royals next to each other, and the straight flush has a gap, definitely going to go through and hold the royal. And we whiffed. Bada swing, bada. Let's see if we can do better this round. 5 7. Oof, that is so close. So close. I don't think it's close enough though. I believe 6 8 you take, but I don't believe 7 5 you take. I also have 3 to a straight, which is an interesting observation, but I don't think you'd take that either. I think it's a redraw. Let's see what happens. Yes, complete redraw, and you can see the numbers here. 5 7 was 1.3, under the 1.6, we'll say, and 1.3 for the 3 to the straight. This is a dynamic replay that I got wrong before. What did I get wrong? That's the question. I would say 6 7 8 of clubs look awesome to hold. The jack is pretty nice though too, because then you go with the flush. I know I've got this hand wrong more than one time, but I feel like this is correct. And I'm wrong. And that's why I keep getting it wrong. Okay, so 6, 7, 8 is not good enough. I guess it's not high enough. So we want to go through and shoot for the flush on this. Interesting. Eventually I'll get this one. I don't know why this one is like locked into my brain and keeps confusing me. Probably because I feel like it should be closer, but it's not. 3.8 with the 4 of a kind, 4 suited, and 2.6 for the 3 in a row. Pair of 3s, pair is strong. We'll hold it. So our 4s, we'll hold that too. We haven't got too many winners so far. Pair is going to beat the other hands available. Maybe not. 9 jack of spades. And these 3s, they're only giving us 2 of them though. Where are these wilds at? There's one of them. Go ahead and hold this one here. We do have a straight flush draw. Strong enough. I know when the 9 is involved, it's not as strong. I feel like it's... So you're looking at 5 equity with this. With the straight flush, is it enough? With the royal, definitely. I'm going to say we go for it. And we're 21 cents off. It cost out of $1.25, 21 cents each time I made this mistake. 5.0 versus 4.7. And actually, this isn't even the move. This is my hold here, 4.1. So they say the flush is even higher. But I knew the flush wasn't good enough, but I thought the straight flush was questionable. And I have to remember 10 up for the royal with the deuce. And this is why we haven't went to level 2 yet, because we're still struggling a little bit on this. Nice. Pair strong, and we got our bet back. Here we'll hold 9s, and right move over here. We have a gut shot here, and a gut shot is better than a redraw. We also have the 10-8 of diamonds, but I feel like the gut shot is probably more powerful since there's a gap. Let's see, if it's 10-8, I'll be upset. Oh, good. I was gonna say, I didn't think it was that high. 1.3 versus 1.7. And we actually got 2 suited cards next to each other, which is nice. Hey, king me, we'll take it. All right. So here we have, what do we have? I got this wrong before. Kings is not a winning hand like it usually would be. But a pair is always very strong, but a pair is not always as strong as a flush draw. I'm gonna say flush. Yeah. So flush was 3.8 and pair was 2.7. And I'm remembering this from the hand I just played. Flush is stronger than I thought. So we're just gonna hold the pair of 6s. Gotta make sure you take your time, see them on both sides. And get one more. Come on, what you got for me? 9? Nope. Ace King is not a hold hand, unfortunately. We are just drawing again. Where are the good cards at? This is the variance that you get in video poker. It can't always be up, and unfortunately, this part is down. I believe this pay table is around 98% return. So if we play perfect, we should get back 98%, but that means you're still going to lose 2% as you go. Unless you get a hotter machine, of course. No, I thought the straight flush would fill in there, but I thought it was our time. Like I said, ace king doesn't work. The question is for jack 9, and I want to say no because of the 9. Something tells me it might be. No. 1.43 versus 1.86 versus 1.6. Yeah, jack 9 wouldn't be strong enough. If it was 10 jack, 10 queen, then we would have held. You have to remember that 10 cutting off point, and when we see the 9s, just know it dips down too low. Aces. Fish hooks. Wow. Ouchie. This is a redraw. This is going to be a open-ended, so this is obvious right now. Might not have been obvious early on, but as I get better, I should figure all this stuff out. This is going to be king queen. That's a solid suited hand. Nothing else needs to be added. And we missed. 1.66. Definitely holding the wild. Can anything else help? We only have 2 cards that are suited to 10 and a 3, too far apart. 10 jack, not going to work. Here we just want the deuce. And hopefully we get some more deuces. And we did. We almost hit a straight flush. And then that ace came. Probably the one I called. It just came late. And the 8 does not stretch, so we're just holding king, queen again. Nothing else worked. The 9. Didn't I call the 9 as well? Funny how that happens. Here we have an open-ended with a deuce, and you always want to hold those from what I've learned. There we go. Got our straight. Let's see here, 5.0. Nice equity. Deuce, we have the 4 and the 6 of club. So if you do that, the 4 would go down 2, 3, 2. A 2 would be used, and I usually use that as logic not to use it. So 4, 6 I think is too low. And it's still right. If a 2 can be used in that straight flush, then it's not strong enough. Boom. If you like this interface and you want to try it yourself, I do have a link down below. You can play this for free. I believe it even works for mobile and everything. And it's completely free. If you want the pro trainer on the side, there is a membership. This is not a gambling site. This is just for fun, just so you know. And also, I do give away a pro training membership once a month. And I do that by picking people that like, comment, and subscribe. So if you want to enter the giveaway, go ahead and comment. If you're picked at the end of the month, I'll reply to your comment and we will get you that pro edition for a month. Three cards of straight flush. I know the 2 is there, but I feel like we still hold it. Yeah, because we're dealing with 3, not just 2 cards. Ace King suited, we don't hold. A pair, we do hold. And this is a replay, which means this is 3.8. A deuce is 5.0, so we hold the 5. Does this help a double gapper? I don't think so. Okay, that is good logic. I'm going to use that from now on. First you don't succeed, try again. So we can't do 3-4 because it's too low, which makes this a complete redraw. And boom goes the dynamite. 9-10. Nice to see you again. I'll try this. I thought 9-10 was enough. Oh, it's because of the 9. Gotta be... It's a 0-cent mistake. A 0-cent mistake, really? 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 Okay. Watch. Jack, Queen, King of Hearts. 9-10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There is a deuce. That's the all we want. The deuce is loose, and we missed. Gut shot for the 6. Let's go fishing. Hey, we caught one. Let's go. Nothing here. I'll take that. Nope. Not strong enough. We missing the 10 and the queen. So there's no gut shot there. And I don't think you hold 3. I don't think you hold KJ. Yep, that was a complete redraw. I can't drive 55. Take it. Definitely want that. Unfortunately, nothing else is very nice. Ugh, a 10 maybe we should have held. It is a little bit lower, but yeah, would have worked in that situation. But not as much as it would just holding the 2. We would need a 9 and a 10. We hold 7, 8, I believe so. I thought 7, 8, I thought it was 6 and above. I'm getting confused with something else. I'm getting confused with a deuce. But it is close. It's very close. But it's a no. Nothing here either. These hands are very blah today. Give us some action. You know, when it's been this slow, it's gonna start hitting. And you don't want to go anywhere because those are the hands that you really want to learn when it starts getting crazy. Oh, almost had one. Almost had one on. That is nice. Definitely holding the deuce, and that is it. Almost a flush, almost a kangaroo straight. 2, 4, 6, 10. We need a D8. They do pay for that, right? We got sevens? Ah, man. That's odd. King Jack's nice, but we're gonna go for this. It's really odd to get this. And we get everything around it. Three, nope, nothing. Three to a royal and a redraw. Nothing. Come on, we're going the wrong way here. What about this? I think it was 6-8. Wild 6-8 and up, I think. Pretty confident. And pretty confident was not pretty enough. I do not feel pretty. Here we have 5.2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of spades. It is telling me the right thing, and we hit a straight flush. Congratulations, nice work. Now the hands should start heating up. Got to get that percentage back. Here again, it's just the deuce. Nothing else matches up nicely. Close. This is a replay. Oh, what is this actually? It's not the straight because it's a gap and they don't do that. The 10-7 enough? I don't think it is. I think it's just a deuce. Hey, I got one right. Hallelujah. Let's do the jacks here. 2 pair, just not enough. There's the 3s we've been looking for. Okay, interesting hand here. We're definitely holding that. 7-8 of hearts, I don't see why we wouldn't. Let's think about this. The EV, I think, is around 15 with 2 2s. 8-7. You know, that gives us a good chance at hitting a straight, a flush, a straight flush. I'm thinking it's this. Let's see if we get it. Well, we got the straight, so all hope wasn't lost. Here you can see closer than I thought. I was right at the 15, but this was only 16. And it was 8-7. They were next to each other with 2 deuces. That was just slightly better. We made the right move. It was close. I know it's really nice to get those 4 deuces, but they are very pesky. King 10. I'm trying to think if King 10's a thing. I know Queen 10 is. I know Ace 10 is not. King 10, I feel like sometimes it is and sometimes it's not. We do have another club here, so that might hurt our odds. I'm going to say no this round. And it's saying yes this round, King 10. What if we had another club, we wouldn't keep it? I have to find out the exact way King 10 works here. Kind of like I did with Jacks or better. You've seen that. Usually I figure that out in level 2. Because level 2 is usually where it starts going. Going up and up. Learn a lot quick. Like I said, I'm planning on level video 7, so this is 5. We'll do one more of this and then jump up to level 2. I spend a lot of time on level 2. 6-9 with the deuce. It would definitely be 6-8 deuce. That you would hold. 6-9 though? This is pretty close. I don't know. It's telling me not to do it, and I don't want to make any more mistakes. Okay. My gut feeling was correct. Just the deuce there. We didn't hit anyway, though. We would have held the 6-9. We would have got 5-10. And that wouldn't have done anything. Definitely the deuce. And that's it. Come on, we need some loaded hands. This is an easy one. I don't make this mistake anymore. I mean, hey, if I'm going to fix one or two mistakes a video, we'll get there, right? Definitely going for the straight / royal flush with the deuce. And we just got 3 jacks. Pair of 7s. Pair is strong. We're getting a lot of 7s today. Well, I should say we're getting a lot of pair of 7s. Okay. We got 2 deuces. Nothing else is really sticking out at me here, so this is awesome because I'd really like to get 4 deuces in this series just to show you, the skills. So here it is. There's the skills. Yeah, that's about all I got. We'll take a flush here, and you can see 15.1 to hold, and to hold anything else with it is just a mistake because you want every option you can to get another deuce. And we don't want to take up another spot for another deuce to come in. And we're going to do the same thing here. At least we're getting 2s, but these cards are still kind of not good. Yeah, I believe this is it. I knew it wasn't it. Deep down, I was like, that doesn't look right. This is jacks or better hand, not a deuce's hand. 3.29 versus 4.9 to hold just a deuce. Because they're not in a row. If the ace was a queen, then yes, we'd hold it. But since the queen's missing, we don't want to try to fill it up with the deuce. And deep down, I knew the others. I just wasn't sure about the top end. And we missed anyway. However, if we held the 10, we would have won. So maybe I was just using my expert gambling sense to foretell the future. And I would have got lucky. What do you think? Here we have 4 to a straight, open-ended. Always hold that. Nope. 2.55 for that. We have 6s, or we have 3 to a kangaroo straight flush. We will hold the 6s. Fours and 5s. 5s and 4s. 4. Nope. Dang it. This is a replay. I'm assuming it's just the deuce. Nope. It's the 7-8 with the deuce. I have to, sometimes I put things differently. Sometimes I put 2 to a straight flush with the 2 and 2 to a straight flush without a 2. Keep getting this wrong because I'm doing it too quickly. I should have talked myself through that hand. That happens when I film later in the day. I should try to film earlier in the day. I just get distracted easily. Squirrel. Okay, jacks, deuces, got it. I'm back. We'll take it. Speaking of squirrel, I just got a squirrel feeder. I know it sounds weird, but it's awesome. They come, grab the peanuts, and they hang out for a moment. It's fun. Missed it. Oh. Oh, this is different. Okay, so we would definitely hold these 3, but we have this. 8, 9's missing, but we have the deuce, so that can take 1 up, either the 8 or the 9. So now we just need the 8 or the 9 of clubs to appear right here, or one of those things like this that say wild, 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 wild on it. Nope. But 9.25 to hold that, 6.3 to not hold the 7. So it's really important to hold the 7 in that aspect. Wow, look at this. This is a little different than before. So we knew this was 15 equity. We knew this was 16 equity. And currently we have a straight, which is 10 equity. We can't get more if we hold all of them. So we know it's not the straight. We know it's the straight flush again. I think the cards were a little higher though. I think they were 7, 8. I think this is really close between the deuces and between this. Because that was 7, 8, and that was 16 versus 15, and now we're 2 lower. And if you go 4, 3, 2, one of those is a 2. I think it's going to be a hair difference, and I'm going to hold what I have. And a hair difference is right. 15.2 versus 15.4. Wow, that was really close. So if that was 4-3 of or 5-4 of diamonds, it wouldn't have been a hold. So 5-6 suited with 2 wild cards is the lowest you would go. Let's go. And we'll hold these 3. We're definitely down, though, a lot. 205, I think, from where we started. We need to hit something big here. This is a gut shot. Always go with a gut shot. But we could do this gut shot instead, where we need the jack. Or we could do it where we need the 7. I don't think there's a difference. I think they're the exact same. So we're just going to do the top end. Yep, exact same. Kangaroo straight with a deuce. Man, that's even. Let's see if we can get... What are we trying for? Are we trying for the 10 of clubs to complete the kangaroo straight? Or are we actually trying to hit this? I don't know. Either or, you pick. Okay, we didn't completely hit it, but we didn't completely miss. 9.255 again to hold, as opposed to 5 with just the deuce. And we got the flush. Haven't seen many of those. Dynamic replay. Well, I know it's not this. I think it's just a wait, I think I rushed this last time. Or was that another hand? That was a different hand. Let me talk myself through this. This is too low. What about 4? That's 3.8. Yes, just a deuce. I don't want to make stupid mistakes again. I get frustrated when I make too many. Queens? Nice. Can we go on a little run here to get some back here? Straight? We're just gonna take... Are we just gonna take that? I think so. 10 for the straight, 5 for the deuce, and it was so close to 5-6 of clubs with this, but with the straight, it's just stronger. Redraw. Kings. Da, 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 da. Hey, I've been looking for one of those full houses. We finally got one. It's been a little bit. I'll take it. Oh boy. We don't hold 9 jack hearts without a 2, but with a 2, I believe we do. Yes, see, those are the things I was mixing up. Not by a lot, but it was. I really do hope you're learning well with this. That's my intent. Play better when you go. Play smarter, lose less. Here we have an interesting hand, and I hope you don't hear my dog in the background. We can go for the royal here. Shout out to all my dog people. I have a miniature Australian Shepherd. We're gonna go with this. Oh, wow. Dang. That was close, right? That was close. This time we'll just hold the two pair. The two pair. Yes. I did see it the second look. Deuce. Let me think here. That's interesting. It's not that. I don't think it's that. I think it's just a 2. And we hit the straight. Not good enough by itself. Another straight. We're hitting straights like crazy. I also did get some merch created. You can check it out down below. Still, I'm probably gonna get some different designs as well. Let me know what you think, and if you have any other suggestions, I'd love to hear it. We'll do 5 more hands. I think the 10-6 is too far apart. Yeah, let's look at that quick. 4.2 versus 4.9. So what's the right move? Pair is strong. Ace King is not good enough. 10-7 by itself, no. I think you need a deuce in there. 10-7 of clubs. That's funny. And there's what I got. That's interesting. Oh! I think this is hand 4. Don't forget, if you are interested in getting the pro trainer for the giveaway, just like, comment, and subscribe. And I will pick a winner about 2 weeks from now. Right after we hit this royal. And here, we're just going to end with a redraw. Ouch. One more. I tricked you. Okay, now we're gonna end. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it. See you in the next one when it's available. The next video, I'll have it up on the screen for you.